Are you ready to meet inspiring Filipinos? One Filipino-American has helped shape history here in America, and another is singing her way to Hollywood. Kababayan LA starts right now. Magandang hapon mga kababayan. You're watching America's first and only daily talk show for and about the Filipinos. Ako po si Janelle Song, inyong kababayan dito sa Los Angeles, where today makikilala po natin isang napaka-importanting kababayan sa history po ng our kasaysayan ng Filipino-Americans dito sa Amerika. Stick around for that. Also, since it's a Thursday, we're going to be meeting a new group of kababayan performers here on the show. They sang for us earlier. They recorded something. It's really, really beautiful. You wouldn't want to miss that as well. Pero bago ang lahat, since Webes po ngayon, makipag-usap naman po tayo sa ating mga kababayan Hollywood journalists para sa ating Nepales Reports. Ruben Nepales, ang ating pinagmamalaking kababayan sa Hollywood Foreign Press Association, isa pong tanyag na kababayan na columnist as well. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA.
Hi Janelle, magandang hapon sa mga kababayan natin.
Alam mo, marami sa ating mga kababayan nanood kagabi ng American Idol because of course we're all cheering for Thea Mejia, ang 15-year-old kababayan. But I know, Ruben, that you have a lot more information about her.
Yes, mapapalad tayo at na-meet natin si Thea last week nung party right after the announcement ng top 13 finalists. At nalaman nga natin na ang mga parents ni Thea ay mga taga Pampanga at na-meet na din natin ang kanyang tatay.
How is she in person? Kasi on TV, because nga she's young, she's only 15, parang she comes across as a sweet girl, parang typical Filipina, di ba?
Yes, pero tandaan mo na she's only 15 and for her to be out there, yung pressure and everything is something else. And she carries herself very well. Kaya lang we're all hoping na she also has this emotional maturity kasi tough yan to stay under pressure during the competition.
We saw her cry yesterday sa American Idol after she was interviewed after her song na parang hindi masyadong nagustuhan ng mga judges yung performance niya. But I know that speaking of pressure, it's not just her. She's lucky to be sharing the pressure also with her parents. Na alam ko yung tatay niya ata kinakabahan din tuwing kumakanta siya.
I know. Nakausap nga namin si Loreto at nanginginig daw siya nung bago i-announce yung mga top 13 finalists. At tama nga sabi mo, naiyak nga si Thea, pero as I've said, let's hope na she has to toughen herself to withstand the pressure. Dahil ito kailangan maging emotionally tough ka at saka focus.
At saan daw ba nakuha ni Thea ang kanyang mga singing abilities?
Well, very humble si Loreto, pero kaya sabi niya mga uncles daw ni Thea on both sides naman na ang mahilig ba pagkanta.
Alright, susundan natin si Thea Mejia. Of course, tonight, yung part 2 ng American Idol for this week, malalaman natin kung sino yung mavo-voted out. But I'm pretty sure that Thea is gonna stay there. Binoboto siya ng ating mga kababayan all over the world.
Support ng mga kababayan natin all over the world.
Alright, now another kababayan, he left the Philippines when he was only 6 years old. After 20 years, bumabalik siya, and not just, regular visit, he's actually filming in Palawan. Can you tell us who this kababayan is?
Ang kababayan natin is Clifford Banyagale. Lumaki siya sa West Covina, isang actor siya. Unang napanood namin sa isang musical dito sa LA, Altar Boys. At naisulat namin siya doon at tapos nabasa ng batikang director na si Aurea Solito, ang director ng acclaim na Ang Pagdadalaga ni Maximo Oliveros. Nabasa daw niya about Clifford and from there, binifriend niya sa Facebook at kinast siya sa isang bagong pelikula ni Aureas.
Alright, I know that you also went to Palawan just recently. Ito bang mga pictures na pinapakita natin was taken from that time, Ruben?
Yes, kaya lang, unfortunately, nasa Puerto Princesa kami. Napakalaki pala ng Palawan, nasa Southern Palawan sila, kaya hindi kami nag-meet, kaya nagtitexta na lang kami during that time.
Okay, ano naman ang masasabi nitong nitong si Direk Aureus Solito tungkol kay Clifford Banyagale?
Very impressed na kay Clifford, lalo na dahil sa musical theater background ni Clifford. Sa kailangan kasing in one scene, kailangan niyang isayaw yung sacred dance ng mga tribe ni Aurea sa Palawan, yung tinatawag nilang taruk, at nasayaw naman daw ni Cliff yung sayaw na yun very well.
It looks like a very interesting movie. Ruben, can you tell us a little bit about this movie? Ang tawag dito ay, ano ba yun?
Busong, or
Busong.
sa Ingles, Fate.
Okay.
Environmentally conscious si Aureus, kaya kasi itong movie na ito tungkol sa busong or fate, ang meron daw concept ng mga taga-Palawan na instant karma or fate na kung anong ginawa mo daw sa nature, ibabalik sa'yo ng nature. Kaya kung mabait ka sa ating nature, ibabalik daw sa'yo yon. Pero kung may ginawa ka masama sa nature, babalik din sa'yo yung ginawa mong yun. Kaya basically yun ang plot ng movie.
Alam mo, mukhang maganda. Kailan sila, when are they planning to finish and when can we, do you think we can see the movie here in the States?
I hope so. Pero si Clifford bumalik na dito, pero si Arreyes tuloy-tuloy pa siya nag-film at gusto niyang isali ito sa Cinemalaya Philippine Independent Film Festival sa July sa Pilipinas.
Alright. And if we want to get more information, I know that this is a sneak peek only dahil ang lahat ng impormasyon mababasa namin sa upcoming column mo.
Yes, book us every Friday. In fact, labas na ngayon sa inquirer.net. Thank you, Janelle.
Thank you so much and more power to you.
Bye.
That was Ruben Nepales, our kababayan sa Hollywood Foreign Press Association. If you want to get more information, read his article, inquirer.net. Ang pamagat po ng kanyang column ay Only in Hollywood. We will be back for more on Kababayan LA. Don't go away.
Alam namin mahalaga ang inyong oras dahil laging busy ang mga Pinoy. Kaya naman simple lang dapat ang pagpapadala ng pera saan